Have you ever thought that you would like to teach your kids that reading the Bible is important, but you're just not sure where to start? I get it, trust me, because there are so many options out there that it can feel overwhelming. So, how do we begin? When our kids were little, we would use bedtime to read one day out of the 365 read aloud bedtime Bible stories. I found this book on Amazon for $4.99. And I love this book because they are bite-sized passages, and usually there's a picture that goes along with the lesson of the day. And there are also a few questions at the end of the reading that you can use to just stimulate discussion with your kids. When they got old enough to read on their own, we bought them their own daily reading Bible, and this one is Sarah's. And I love this one because you can read a part of the Old Testament, a part of the New Testament, Psalms and Proverbs every day. And this one also highlights a verse every day, and we would have our kids write it in a journal to help create more familiarity with God's Word. By reading the Bible to your kids every day and then training them to read on their own, you'll be raising them to value what God has to say to them. When we read the Bible with our kids, we're planting seeds. They may not remember every story, but they'll remember the pattern that God's Word matters in our home. Even a few verses a day makes a big difference. It doesn't have to be long or complicated. Read one story before bed. Let your kids hold the Bible, turn the pages, and see that it's special. God's Word never returns empty, and neither will your efforts to share it with your children.